they are. They're here.
Yay.
Okay, woohoo! Okay.
I think that's everybody.
All right, Auntie Steffi. Yep, that's everyone. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So if you can hear me, turn on your camera so I know that you're here and you can hear me. Oh, perfect. Okay. That's a great tester. All righty. Okay. So, oh, there we go. Okay. Welcome, friends, to Hāloa, right? Normally, if some of you have been to Hāloa before, we've done it. Adriana, can you guys hear us? Okay. Just checking. Yeah, so if you've been to Hāloa before, you know that we normally do 1 week, right? We normally do 1 week and then we do it at the halau, right? So we're all together. But for obvious reasons, this year we had to do it online. So we're going to do it a little bit differently this year. So we're going to do online for 7 weeks, but it's like, you know, like how for school, you guys only had to do like 30 minutes of work a day, right? Kind of, well, I guess it was like an hour or 2 hours of work a day, right? This is going to be kind of similar to that or less work, okay? So we're going to do like a longer period of time, but you're going to do it less each day, right? So you're just going to have to do like a task or two each day that you're going to do. We're either going to have you do some assignments or watch some videos or check in. So we're going to do that. And then before Auntie Lei is going to start talking about what we're going to do this week, I just kind of wanted to make sure that we all can... Oh. Go through the quick norms. Let's see. Can everyone see my screen? Yep. Can everyone see? Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is my first time with Google Meet, so we're gonna try this. Does everyone see? Let me see. Let me try this again. Round 2. Window. Ah ha ha. Here we go. Now does everyone see my window with the norms? Does everyone see my window? Nope. Not hap. Okay. Yeah, now we can. Perfect. Cool. So this is just kind of our general norms. Okay. So we're just going to have a Google Classroom. If you cannot get into the Google Classroom, check in with Auntie Lei or myself, and we'll make sure you guys get all set up. On there already, you should have a weekly outline. Okay. That outline should be what you guys use to get in here. It kind of talked about, you know, some of the stuff we're going to do this week, just so you kind of have an idea. We'll go more into it each day. So make sure you're reading through the weekly outline. It will probably get updated because sometimes we get different speakers depending on the day. And so we'll just let you guys know. Log into the Google Classroom daily. Okay, so each day. So like today, if you guys log on, you guys should see there should be a Monday task that was posted. Okay, so you guys will see the Monday task, and it'll kind of tell you some of the stuff. And then you'll also have the norms and expectations that I'm going over right now. Okay, completing assignments by the deadline. If not, you're going to get, like, just like with school, you're going to get that annoying thing that's like, you didn't turn it in yet. And then you're going to get like those emails. And then just for virtual meetings, I know that a lot of you did this for school. So just keeping your microphone on mute, just so that we can hear everyone when they're talking. And then we'll let you know and unmute you when it's time. And then raising our hands when we would like to speak. It's not like Zoom where you have the little button, so we can see you raising your hand. So when you raise your hand, we'll be able to call on you. And then just your normal, right? I mean, I trust all of you, but just so that a friendly reminder, right? Respecting each other, giving everyone a chance to speak, right? It's not fun when you hear the same person talking all the time, right? Like, I know we all have that person in class where it's like they talk the whole time and you're like, I wanted to hear someone else. So make sure that we're doing that and have fun, right? I know this is kind of different because it's online, but we will try to make sure that there's some fun activities or videos and things for you guys to do. Okay, so thumbs up if we all get the norms, if we're all good with them. Cool. If you have any other that you guys would like to add, just like check in with Auntie Lei or myself and we can add it to this document. Awesome. Okay. Thank you all for being here. We're super excited to have you all, even if it's virtual. All right, Auntie Lay, you're up. If she heard me.
Yeah. Sorry, I was eating Doritos. I had to like make sure. So Coco them just something so I can't see everybody at one time, huh? On Google Meets doesn't allow you to do that.
I think it's because
Apparently somebody because
I can see.
oh, and you can't switch through the videos.
Okay, so if everyone goes to the bottom right-hand corner. Everyone goes to the bottom right-hand corner, and then there should be a settings.
Full screen?
No. So there's like the fourth one down. It says settings.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to settings, and then you go to
Video.
Oh no, I lied. Sorry. If everyone goes to layout, there should be change layout. The first one.
Okay.
Change layout, and everyone click tiled. If you click tiled, everyone will pop up.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Auntie Steffi. I was looking for. I was like, "Where's the gallery button?"
And I was like, I don't think there's only 9 people here. But
no, I wanted to. The only reason why I wanted to see is because as we go through the classes, there's gonna be a part where we get to all talk and interact. So I had to make sure we say everything. So we're gonna start. And Auntie's we're gonna backtrack. We're gonna start with a video. So I gotta share my screen. That disappeared. Oh, here it is. Okay. Just a minute. Here we go. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
You're presenting to everybody. Well, then I want to see what I'm presenting. This Google thing is.
You're presenting this.
Yes, thank you. So glad I have the people in my house telling me what I'm presenting. I just can't see it. Okay. All right, here we go. Hey. Can you see it?
I read it.
Can you see the screen?
We have like responsibility to that place that we like to call our Kulaiwi. Like there's 2 words to it. There's Kula, which is like the land or kind of like the plain of the area. And there's Iwi, which is kind of like the bones or like your ancestors or like that connection that you have.
The bones is of our people have been here and they still give that essence that they're underneath us, that they're still rooted in the ground to, give back. So we got to appreciate that.
The land is a part of our identity, and if there's no land, there's no us. We lose ourselves.
They gotta understand they can't just take it for granted and just know, oh yeah, we're Hawaiian. But what does that mean? There's a lot that comes with it. And I feel that by singing this song and showing people our love for the culture, hopefully they'll feel the same way.
This is our Kulaiwi. This is where we're from, and this is what we are, and this is what we get, and this is what we have to offer.
Mai ka whiina ka la iha e
Ai, ka mole mole Eia o ka mae E mamu aloha na halo O Hawaii Kuʻu Kulaiwi Mai na puna mai ʻOhe mea nana e kuʻai I ke leo kumauiwi E ola au I kuʻula hui E kule ana o ka ʻoiwi O ka iwa na hoialo E ʻoia
Here we go. Okay. Color my auntie's trying to navigate through this too, because I'm learning this too. Have all of you seen that video before?
No.
A lot of you okay. My kai. We're gonna change my layout. Sidebar like this. Okay. So this week is Kuʻu Kulaiwi. And we're gonna go. Sorry, Auntie's trying to do this while I'll talk to you guys at the same time. Come on, no. Kalamai. Okay. So introductions. So as many of you already know, my name is Auntie Lei. I'm Auntie Lei with Auntie Steffi, and this year we are very proud and happy to bring Hāloa. Even though it's a little bit different, many of you have already been to Hāloa. You already know that we usually are seeing each other. We spend a whole week together. Sometimes spend too much time together. Just kidding. We don't spend too much time together, but we have a lot of fun, yeah. We get to do a lot of activities, and we get to learn about each other, work with each other. So we're going to do the very best that we can when it comes to doing that this time. So again, a lot of you folks know me. For those of you who don't know who I am, again, I'm Auntie Lei, and originally I am from Auntie Steffi might argue this. Okay, so my ohana is from Oahu and Big Island. And I grew up on the Big Island most of my life. there's a small portion that I lived on Oahu, originally from Big Island. So for me, I identify as a Native Hawaiian. That is who I am. That is the people I identify with. That's the values that I live by, and that is who I am as a Hawaiian. As a Kanaka of Hawaii, I share hula, I share language, I find value in all of that. For me, that is what is important to me. So for our introductions, Auntie would like us to all go through. I'm gonna turn off this sharing. How do I stop sharing? Here we go. Again, you guys gotta bear with Auntie. I'm a Zoom person. We come to Google Meet is when somebody else is running it. Auntie doesn't. We don't have IT department. Auntie Steffi and I, we are the IT department as well. So we're going to go around and we're going to introduce ourselves the way that Auntie did. Okay. Again, my name is Auntie Lei. I identify as a Native Hawaiian. I grew up in Hawaii. My oneha nau is Kakuhi Hewa. My ohana is from Mokuokiawe. And for today's icebreaker, because we kind of do jumping jacks, burpees, and all that like we did last year, yeah? You guys used to love doing all of that, right? You guys did love it. And so for our icebreaker today, Auntie wants you to use one word or one object. And mahalo to Confluence for sharing this information with us, teaching us how to do this one word or one object that identifies you or represents who you are. And you can think about anything you want. And should Auntie just go down the list and call you folks out, or you want to raise your hand?
Do you want me to go first, Auntie Lei, as like an example?
Yes, Auntie Steffi, that would be great.
Okay, so my name is Auntie Steffi. I identify as a Native Hawaiian, but I am also Japanese, Chinese, Okinawan, and just Scotia Portuguese. My one hanau, where I'm from, is Oahu. My family is originally from Mo'iliili, and Palolo, but I currently live in Mililani. Well, I used to. And my one object, I'll use the same one I use for Confluence, is this blue water bottle, because blue is my favorite color. It also signifies a lot of things in my life. I have a blue, my school colors were blue and white, and then I also dance hula, and the halal colors are blue and yellow. And the school that I teach at, the colors are blue and orange. And my wedding colors were blue and green. So obviously blue is like a big part of my life. And it also has the waves because I love the beach and the ocean. So that is my object. Okay, who's next?
Hey, mahalo, Auntie Steffi. Yes, next on the list, because her name came in this way, Auntie's just going to call you folks by alphabetical order. How's that? Okay, and her English name is up. Auntie will figure out how to change it because she doesn't like to go by her English name in these situations. But anyway, Kahoku, you're first.
What a coincidence.
My name is Kahoku. I identify as Native Hawaiian. I'm from the Big Island, but I live here in Portland, Oregon. My object is a book, I guess.
Why?
Why a book, Kahoku?
Thank you.
I like to read, and it's what I do most of the time. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Everybody claps. Woo, mahalo. Don't forget to clap. We have to cheer each other on even though we're not in the same room. Okay, next person we have is Angelina.
Hi, I'm Angelina. I'd identify myself as Filipino. I used to live in Oahu, but now I live here. One object that describes me would be probably My sketchbook, because drawing is like really important to me because I've always been drawing since preschool. Yeah.
Okay, our next person, well, it's a duo. I think Ashley, it's you folks. You're your sister. Your sister Ashley's actually one of our part of our committee and teaching. So actually, her sister is going to introduce herself. The one who will move out of the camera. Ashley, you can introduce yourself too. Sorry, come on.
Okay, here, I'll do an example because she's kind of shy. But, okay, so aloha mai kākou. My name is Ashley Helenihi. I identify as Native Hawaiian and Japanese. And I am a college student right now at USC. My one hanau is, I'm from the island of California, but I live in Vancouver, Washington. And my object, I was trying to really think about this, but I would say a pua, a flower, because I really love flowers. And they're a big symbol in hula, and I grew up dancing hula. And I don't know, they're special because they're not always like year round, I guess. So maybe just a little special. I don't know. But yeah, thank you. And Nami. I identify as Native Hawaiian and Japanese. I'm from Vancouver, Washington. And my object is our puppy, Honi.
Honi.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
All right, next on the list, because I have you guys' last name printed first. So Jackson Ohana, Kizo, your turn.
Okay, so a mix because of things, and I think the object would probably be like I depended on when I lived in Hawaii, Oahu, and yeah, I think that's kind of it. My name's Keizo, so Jackson. So yeah.
Mahalo, Kizo. I think I was kind of breaking up a little bit. Mahalo, Kizo. Okay, next on the list, Kaliko. Kaliko Yokoyama. Oh, your mic's not working either.
Oh, you can type yours then.
Yeah,
Kaliko.
just type it in. Or do you want us to come back to you? Come back to me. Okay, he can know. Okay, and then wait, where? Come on, how come you're? Oh, because you're under my thing. Okay, the next person is Kamalani. Turn on your camera.
My name is Kamalani, and I identify as Native Hawaiian. I was born in the Big Island and now in Oregon. And my object would be, let's say, a mirror, because I'm always looking at myself in the mirror, and it always like reminds me of who I am.
Oh my gosh. I'm also laughing while I clap.
Yay! Yay! Oh man, who does he belong to? Okay, next person on the list. Auntie Louise, you're here. Do you want to introduce yourself as you're here today, or I mean, just you know, we're doing introductions. Look, Auntie Louise. Yes! Yay!
Aloha, everyone. I'm Auntie Louise. I will be the instructor on the 3rd week. I identify as Native Hawaiian and Native American. I was born on the island of Oahu in Honolulu, and now I live here. My item, you can see it behind me. It looks like it actually is a shawl. It's something I hang in the house to remind me of my Native American heritage. And shawls, the women would wear the shawls when they would dance, and of course to keep warm. So that's hanging up so I can remember my Native American heritage. And I'm so excited you're all here. And when we come back, and when I come back to see you on the 3rd week, I'm going to mix up a little bit of Native American and a little bit, you know, it's going to be like a stew, right? Everything's going to be inside, and we're going to make something really, to listen to and to learn about. So aloha, and we'll see you in the third week. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Lei.
Oh, okay. Next, we have Meima. Meima, the object of mirror has already been taken. Just want to figure that out.
Yes. Aloha mai kako, Meima Kuʻu. I identify as Japanese, but spiritually Hawaiian. But until he doesn't like to put that in my mind. But anyways, I was born in Vacaville, California, and moved up here in Oregon, Beaverton, Oregon, when I was 2. My mom is Japanese, my dad is Korean, and I am myself. But anyways, the object is a pink camera because my favorite color is pink, and my hula sisters and I like to take videos of each other for like a time capsule, and we like to look at ourselves in the camera. So, mahalo.
Yes, that was
Mahalo, Meima. All right, the next time we're going to go to the Kim Sue house. I know there's 2 of you folks over there. So whoever wants to go first. You got to turn your mic on.
Oh, I think they're trying to find it.
At the bottom should have. At the bottom of the screen, more. If you there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
How can you tell if you're showing it in the camera?
Oh, I don't know. Augie? All right. Can you hear them?
Yeah, we can hear them.
Okay. We identify as.
Say your name.
Oh, my name's Cordelia.
And I'm Augie.
And we identify as Native Hawaiian. And the object that kind of it doesn't really describe me, but he's my Zoom buddy. This is Bob, and he's a lizard.
He's our pet.
Bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon.
Yeah.
Like it's a real animal?
Yeah.
That is cool.
That is, yeah. We're just watching a National Geographic thing about this. Okay.
Put him right up.
Mahalo. All right, as we're going down, there's Mari, but Mari cannot talk right now. Micah, where's Micah? There you are, Micah.
Okay, so my name's Micah. I identify as Filipino. I was born in Hillsboro, Oregon, and my object that I chose is a paintbrush because I like to paint.
Awesome. Okay, Miss Sophia.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'm Sophia, and you can call me Sophia. I identify as Chinese Filipino and German Japanese. I was born here in Oregon. I am an Oregonian. And I think a headband represents me because I'm practical and I'm there when you need me. And yeah, hi everyone.
Okay, Kina, your turn.
Hi everyone, my name is Kina. I identify as Filipino, but I'm also English, German, Spanish, and Chinese. I'm from Manila, but I moved here when I was 1. And a piece of paper represents me because I like to draw and write.
All right, Kaliko, how you doing? You got your mic to work now?
Yep. Oh, you were close.
Oh, so close.
Oh, wait.
If not, you can just type it, Kaliko. We can read it. Sorry.
No problem.
No. We'll get our IT department right on that.
Maybe.
Hi, Kaliko.
Kaliko, does your video work? Can everyone see your face?
We don't know if you brush your hair today.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's a struggle. I never. And Kaliko, what is something do you identify with, or I mean, not what is something? Who do you identify with, and maybe an object? Okay, he's trying. It's okay if cannot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
If not, Kaliko, try your settings and make sure that your microphone's set too. That's okay. We can come back to you again.
Yeah. No worries. Awesome. All right. So, as of right now, this is kind of our group that we're going to be working with together for the next 7 weeks. There's 3 to 5 people who are missing, who are not here. So we're going to add more people as we go, and maybe as the weeks go on, more people will jump on, and we'll have different teachers and different speakers. So you kind of want to practice that introducing yourself and being ready to just kind of, if they say let's do an icebreaker, something that identifies you, have that ready and available, because a lot of speakers that I know are going to come on, they're going to ask you folks to do that. So I would definitely practice that. And if you folks know how to introduce yourself, Makololo Hawaii, do it as well. Because we're going to have some people, some guest speakers who are going to be coming on who are fluent Hawaiian. So they'll be able to understand you. All right.
We also have a worksheet for you guys to practice that. So we'll bring that to tomorrow's.
And we'll be introducing that. So this week, our theme this week is Kuʻu Kulaiwi. Okay? Kuʻu Kulaiwi, like the video you folks just watched. Kulaiwi part. Oh, Kaliko, are you talking now?
Yeah, I got it to work.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, sorry. Hi, my name is Kaliko Yokoyama. I identify as a Hawaiian, Chinese, Japanese, and Filipino and Portuguese. God, I can't speak. Sorry. My object would probably be a plastic model because I like to build a lot of stuff out of plastic and literally almost any material I can get my hands on. So yeah.
Awesome. Mahalo. Yay, we got the mic to work. Awesome. All right, so Auntie's gonna try and share my screen again. Without I like it so that I can see what I'm sharing. Share just a window. This guy, like this. Right? And then I'm gonna be able to see it in my thing, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yep, there it is.
There, everybody can see it?
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot see what I'm sharing, right?
Sure.
Okay, sure. All right, my next slide here. So what does Kulaiwi mean? And I'm sure when you guys listen to the Mele, you folks heard him explain, right? Kulaiwi is a two-part word. And a lot of Hawaiian words are like that. A lot of times Hawaiian words, people tend to look at Hawaiian words and just think that it has one meaning. So actually for this particular word, the meaning that they went over is it's a two-part meaning. Kula, land or plain, or iwi, bones, yeah? So that our bones, the bones of our ancestors is engraved into the land. So that's the meaning between the two. The other meaning behind Kulaiwi, it's a three-part word. It's ku, la, and iwi. Ku, as to stand, la, as in sun, and iwi is the bird, the bones, yeah? When the bones, and basically that translation behind Kulaiwi is when the bones should stop the sun. And it talks about that moment when the life has passed. Yeah, when someone passes away. And our iwis, the reason why this Kulaiwi word is so important to Kanaka Hawaii is because it is known, and for many years, we know that our iwi goes back into the earth, yeah? Our ancestors are rooted into our land. Our ancestors are throughout Hawaii, and wherever you're from, no matter where you're from, no matter where you identify with, Kulaiwi is everywhere. Yeah, may you be Filipino, you Chinese, you Japanese, you Portuguese, any cultural ethnicity has that same. So, and I tend to read up on this, but all ethnicities have this similar word, Kulaiwi. If you go and you look at that translation in all the many different languages, you're gonna find that there's one hualalo, there's one word that talks about how land and bone come together, and how land identifies culture, the relationship between land and people. You're always gonna find that in different culture, in any indigenous language, you're gonna find that word. And so for Kanaka Hawaii, our hualalo is Kulaiwi. Okay, so Kulaiwi is going to be your hualelo you're going to focus on all week long. You're going to learn about Kulaiwi, you're going to live Kulaiwi, and you're going to find Kulaiwi within yourself, is what we're going to do this week, okay? One of the things we're going to do, Kalamai. So Kulaiwi, the whole word Kulaiwi means native land or homeland. Oh, native. Oh, excuse me, I think I forgot the T over here. It's supposed to be native. Okay, Kuʻu Kulaiwi is my homeland. And a lot of times people only identify as their Kulaiwi as the physical land, right? Physical land base. So physical land as far as like, we're from Hawaii, so that is our Kulaiwi. Another part of Kulaiwi and a lot of mo'olalos that are out there is Kulaiwi is also our home. Your own home, your own ohana. That's your Kuʻu Kulaiwi as well. Because you got to go back to that belief of your iwi, your bones, yeah, where you come from. Where is your foundation? That is your Kulaiwi, your homeland. Yeah. So your Kulaiwi can also be your family, your ohana. That's your base. That is where you are rooted from. Yeah, your Kulaiwi. So it's a beautiful Kulaiwi picture. Okay. So land is a part of our identity. What does that mean? So this week, again, land is a part of our identity. What does that mean? Does anybody want to try and challenge that? Not challenge, answer that question. What if you hear land is a part of our identity, right? In the Mele, you heard her say, land is a part of our identity. Land is what identifies who we are as a people. Does anybody want to give their mana'o what that means to them when they hear land identifies us, that land identifies the people, land identifies culture? What do they mean? Don't everybody raise your hand at the same time. And if you're raising your hand, I actually cannot see you. So you just got to turn your mic off.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, thank you, Steffi.
Anybody raising their hand? Let's see. I was trying to look.
Come on, raise your hand.
Oh, there. Augie, right?
Oh, awesome.
Okay. You go, my friend, and unmute yourself. Hold on, we're working on the mic.
Okay.
Dang it, that's a...
Yep, you guys got it. I hear you.
So doesn't it mean like how I'm German, and if there's no Germany, I'm not really German?
Yeah. Without land, there's no culture, right? That's what she says, and that's why and sorry, it sped through the opening. You gotta listen to the Māhele as well, right? You gotta listen to the Māhele. And so she says, without land, there's no people, there's no culture, right? Because we don't exist. If the land doesn't exist, do we exist? No. And that's a huge relationship between people and land. We need the land. Yeah. We are here. The land is the chief, right? The land is our chief, and we are just here to Mālama the land. And without land, we do not exist. Yeah. We cannot identify, or our identity cannot connect to anything if we don't have the land, and if we don't know where we come from as far as the land, its history of the land and the people. That iwi, that's why they say Kulaiwi, the plains of bones, the bones that go within the land. Okay, that is our Kulaiwi. And I did put identity just in case, but I think we did really well when everybody knew how to identify themselves. Yeah, this is distinguishing character and personality of an individual, your individuality. Land identities are where we come from. Yeah, where our Kulaiwi originates from is how we identify with the land. So like Auntie was saying, I am Native Hawaiian. I identify with Hawaii. I am Native Hawaiian. That is where my Kulaiwi is from. I am also Japanese, Chinese, Portuguese, and Irish. However, unfortunately, Auntie doesn't know a lot about my other cultures, and I wish I could learn more. I can still learn a lot more about all those cultures, but I mainly identify with Hawaiian. It's because that's the culture and that's the land that I grew up on, right? Does this mean we only take care of Hawaii if that is who I identify with? ʻAʻole loa, right? ʻAʻole loa. And I want everybody to write that down. ʻAʻole loa. ʻAʻole loa is a great word for all of you folks. And ʻaʻole loa means no way. Yeah. Don't tell your parents that word. I'm going to teach you guys all these little Hawaiian sayings. No, when your parents say you for do something, you say I. Write that word down too. Yeah. ʻAʻole loa. Just because we do our Kulaiwi and we identify as Hawaii as my homeland, Hawaii is where I'm from, and that's my Kulaiwi, that doesn't mean that I only take care of that land, because that's the land that I identify with, and that's my relationship between land and culture. ʻAʻole loa. All the waters touch each other. All our lands have some connection to each other, no matter what we think. Okay, so we have to remember, just because as we go through this, and this is a conversation Auntie's had before with people, yeah, adults actually, who didn't value Mālamaing the land here in Oregon, because they were like, well, I'm from Hawaii, you know, I take care of my land. I'm like, no, we take care of all land. And even though you're going to learn about Kulaiwi and you're going to identify with where you're from, you have to Mālama all land. Oh, hold on. Don't play this in. Okay, does anybody have questions about Kulaiwi so far? ʻAʻole. I'm going to get out of this thing here. Change the layout every time. My kai. Okay, so everybody understands what Kulaiwi is, and he's just asking because it's going to be part of your ha'awina, part of your homework. So do we all know what Kulaiwi means? Aye. Yep. Thumbs up. We all know that. Let me see. Can Kulaiwi be broken down into a 2-part word or 5?
2.
Oh, 2. Yeah. Kahoko, you in my house, Mary? Oh, Lord. 2 guys, 2. Can Kulaiwi also be broken down into a 3-part word? Is that a thumbs up? Hikino, right? Yeah. So we remember. Now, does Kulaiwi only pertain to Hawaiian land?
No.
No. The meaning of Kulaiwi is where you identify. Yeah. What is your relationship between land and culture? So if somebody was German, like Augie was saying, and he was in Germany, is that his Kulaiwi? Aye. That's his Kulaiwi. Okay. That's where he's from. If we have Kina and we have Angelina, we have Micah, and I'm sorry if I miss any other Filipino. I think Kaliko said Filipino. Could they say that the Philippines is their Kulaiwi? Absolutely.
Yes.
That is where their ohana is from. Absolutely. So it doesn't matter, wherever you are in the road, your Kulaiwi is your land and culture connection. So you always got to go back to that. And everybody has Kulaiwi. And in every indigenous language, there is a word that represents that relationship between land and people. Yeah, land and culture. Land and lahui. They have that. So, and it could be a little fun side hub, that you could go and learn that word for your own culture. Not just Hawaiian. Okay. Oh, I lost my meat. Perfect. So last year, for the past few years, if you guys came to Hāloa, we looked at ʻOhe Kāpala. In Hawaiian culture, ʻOhe Kāpala is a connection to both our land and identity, right? It's a connection to our land and culture. And ʻOhe Kāpala is an amazing art. It's a craft that Hawaiians and actually Polynesians across the Pacific all practice ʻOhe Kāpala. Our Polynesians are united and we have that similar connection because we have that connection through ʻOhe Kāpala, through Kāpala. Yeah. And so we're going to watch this next video here a little bit, and then Auntie's going to explain to you folks what we're going to be doing during this week, so you guys can kind of understand why ʻOhe Kāpala and Kulaiwi are going to be tied together. Okay? So let me share my screen again. Okay, everybody can see my screen. You're presenting to everyone. All right. Yep, you guys got to listen to this one. Oh, that's wrong. Oh. Is it
Everything we do has a deep spiritual significance behind it.
Yeah, you're good.
Every pattern, print, and drop of paint emanates an ancient and sacred geometry that touches our spiritual eyes, no matter.
Oh, Antile, we can't hear it.
It breathes creation through its connection with nature and the balance of heaven, earth, and sea. Drop of paint emanates an ancient and sacred geometry that touches our spiritual eyes, no matter one's culture. We're all the same in spirit. Hawaiian fashion transcends time and space as it lives and breathes creation through its connection with nature and the balance of heaven, earth, and sea. Manaola is, to me, the life force. It's the purest form of energy that can outstand and go beyond all negative energy. For me, Manaola was a perfect name to name the brand because I wanted to create lifestyle products for people that had that same type of energy within the products, and bringing back the Hawaiian mindset of purpose to not just clothes, but to the way we do things and the attitude we take towards life. ʻOhe Kāpala first of all, ʻOhe is bamboo and Kāpala means stem. In tradition for Hawaii Island, these were known as ʻOhe kakao, which means bamboo tattoo. The bamboo is actually first, the native bamboo is first cut, and usually they would strike it with a stone on the top and it would split in half. And the bamboo was then split into separate laths, sanded down, carved with intricate patterns like the ones you see here. Peva for me was created, it's a very traditional design, and this sample can actually be found, the original sample can actually be found in the Bishop Museum, where a lot of the native artifacts are kept. I chose Peva because for me it spoke to me on a different level. Peva are the fishtail repairs that are used in woodwork, in traditional woodwork. And I bent the patterns back and forth because in today's time, we're open to a lot more new ideas, and we're a little bit more fluid in the understanding of each other as human beings. This here, we have 3 different sets of niho. So the first niho is the center line here. This is called niho ku. And niho ku means standing tooth. That whole area is very rocky, and there's a lot of lava formations that are jutting out of the ocean. So all the way out from Pahonu, which is where the pier is, where Kauai Pier is, all the way out past Kailapa towards Waiakaʻilio, which is where the heiau is on that one little short peninsula. The next pattern here is the Niho Ai Kalakala. A Niho Ai Kalakala is a representation of the Mano. The Mano are very distinct and make themselves known in Kauai Harbor, all the way out towards Pelekane Bay, where towards where Pu'ukohola is. And Pu'ukohola is one of our greatest heiau that for Kamehameha Pae'a. This shark tooth pattern can be seen also in all of the rocks that are poking out of the ocean. So if you look at the water as the shore line and the water waves go up and down and they recede back and forth, it's almost as if there's all these teeth standing out, and the more the waves move up and down, it's almost like they're sharpening those teeth. And that reminds me of the shark heiau also that's there in Pelekane Bay. This design here is the Akuakoa, and the Akuakoa is the coral formations. Like traditional ʻOhe Kāpala prints, they are all repetitious patterns found in nature. So for me, being in the canoe, as we pull out and we align our canoes going towards Makukona, as we sit in the water and you look straight down, the water is so crystal clear out there that you can see all the way towards the bottom. And a lot of times what you can see is the coral formations and the little coral polyps that are below. And these little perforations that are found in the coral inspired me to create this print. Even that shape also was a inspiration. The inspiration behind this shape also came forth because it reminded me of the birthing portal of a woman. And for us, the female energy speaks of rebirth and life-giving. Kauai Harbor has always been a childhood place for me. It's kind of, my own stomping grounds, and I thought it'd only be correct to have our photo shoot there, for our first, one of our first photo shoots to be there where all these prints were inspired. The industrialization has definitely changed that harbor through time, and even spanning back to my grandmother's days. My grandmother used to tell me that in Kai Havana, which is that beach on the northern side of the harbor, before that harbor was even there, that during her mother's time and during her childhood, that lovers would go down there and listen to the ocean because it used to whisper. Those types of stories have always hit home for me, and just being around that whole area, paddling there, swimming there, jumping off the wall. There was no better place to have a photo shoot but right there at home.
How do I make this smaller? Oh, am I still sharing the screen though?
Mm-hmm.
I just make them like, oh. Are you guys still seeing it? No.
Now I'm seeing it.
Let me see. Oh, but you guys only seen this one, and you guys seen all of it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Sorry, I was just trying to only present at the same time as talking to you guys. So the reason for that video, the ʻOhe Kāpala video with Manaola, was for you folks to hear an artist who creates ʻOhe Kāpala. Yeah, somebody who creates our traditional ʻOhe Kāpala. And like he said, the word ʻOhe means bamboo. Kāpala is the stem. Yeah. The design, that is the actual key ingredient to this, is the Kāpala. And this week, through all of our Ha'awina, through all of our work, through all of the activities that you folks are going to be doing, our guest speakers that we're going to have, as well as the videos you're going to be watching, you are going to create your own ʻOhe Kāpala. Now, for some of you who've already created an ʻOhe Kāpala, my kai, awesome that you've created one. If you created one last year and then you come back and you think that Auntie won't remember your design, even use the same one, that is not true. I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember your design. If you listen to Manaola and you heard what he said, a lot of his designs comes from his memories, right? Things that have inspired him over his lifetime. And he connected a lot of his designs to patterns of nature, right? He used nature. He used the rocks that would stick out of Kauai Harbor. He used the fishtail. He used a lot of things that surrounded his childhood. And so as you grow up, ʻOhe Kāpala becomes a stamp that identifies you. And as you get older, you start to create an ʻOhe Kāpala that identifies your family and how you hope your family will be rooted. And so and he's going to go over more of it tomorrow, and I will show you our design for our ohana. But your job today, and I hope you guys get no pepper, because I never put this in the worksheet. You guys are going to know with Auntie Lay that I like to give extra work, but not plenty work. Just extra fun work, okay? You're having, before we go tomorrow, you guys are going to have some videos you're going to have to watch. We're going to have a worksheet we're going to do. But tomorrow, we're going to really dive into ʻOhe Kāpala and what ʻOhe Kāpala is, yeah? And so what Auntie needs you to do tonight is I need you to think of 5 nature items or 5 things that connect you to your childhood, the way that Manaola talked about. Okay, Auntie I don't want a guinea pig. Sorry, Sophia, not that you were gonna use that. I just happened to use that. I don't want a gecko. I don't want anything to do with food. I want nature. Yeah, I want to know it does Hāloa, the kalo, there's the kalo, the uala, the shark tooth, the flowers, yeah? Like Ashley was saying, pua. Pua connects us, and you can use the pua in your ʻOhe. But I want you to just think of 5 things. 5 things. Yeah, if you're gonna think of 5, at least 3. Okay. That you can think of, like, you know, for example, a childhood memory of you going to a certain park. Think of that park and think of something in nature that surrounded you. Yeah, like if you went to a park and there's a maple tree, or if you went to a park and there's a certain area of stones. There's all kinds of different things that I want you to think of. Yes, Micah. Sorry, you have your hand up. Go ahead, Micah.
Do we just have to like think of them, or do we have to gather them?
No, just think of them for. Oh, that's a good Micah. Look, everybody's like Micah. Well, if you can gather them and you want to show them, Micah, that'd be perfect. I think that's a great idea. I want you to think of these because these items, when you think of these items and you look at these items, you have to remember that these items are going to go into your ʻOhe Kāpala. Somehow, some way, the item has to identify you, identify the land to which you call your Kulaiwi, and your ohana. Okay? Why is it important to also identify your ohana? Where do you come from? Your ohana. Where does your ohana come from? The land. So all 3 connect. Okay, so you have to be able to have these items and they have to connect you that way. They have to be connected to you. Because together you're gonna make. And again, like last year was awesome. We did some great ʻOhe Kāpalas. But I know another thing too is a lot of you who are coming this year, you're older. I hope you're wiser. So your ʻOhe Kāpala should be able to be stronger. Every year, you can make that ʻOhe Kāpala. So that is going to be your hāwina. Okay, your hāwina. Tomorrow, when we get together tomorrow when we come together to talk about ʻOhe Kāpala, and Auntie's going to just do a small presentation. Not going to take a lot of your guys' time because we're trying to make sure we're not spending all day on Zoom. Nobody wants to do that, or on Google Meets on the computer. And we're going to talk about ʻOhe Kāpala. And then I'm going to help give you folks ideas. Okay, so I need you to come with them so that we can talk. The other thing too, there's a beautiful olelo e ao that says Vaihu ka hila hila makapuka. Yeah, or Vaihu ka hila hila makapuka. You have to leave your shame at the door. Sometimes tomorrow we might be a little bit shamed for talking. No, it's not our quality that we like to, you know, we don't like to dive into talking, but because we're like this, you're gonna have to also share your items. Okay. So if you bring, one pencil, be more poetic about bringing that pencil. That pencil you better bring that pencil telling me that pencil is because from your childhood, there was a tree that the pencil represents, or something like that. Okay. You have to think, you guys gotta think bigger. And if you have to go back, this video is going to be available to you folks to go back to listen to what Manaola said. Just a little, because sometimes you watch ʻOhe Kāpala and it's so much. But his video and what he explains ʻOhe Kāpala is so perfect for you folks. That's all you got to do. It's just small, okay? And that's what I want you to. So, for those of you who created an ʻOhe Kāpala before, imagine just clean the slate. It's a fresh new paper. It's a fresh new drawing. It's a fresh new view. Because now you need to do it with the intention of thinking of Kulaiwi. Okay, Kulaiwi. That is what you have to do it with. Okay, so Auntie wants to make sure I go through my agenda. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. Auntie Stephanie, do you want to show them Google Classroom? Or you want me to show them? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Auntie Stephanie is going to show you guys Google Classroom. So for Auntie, my part is done. And again, if you guys gonna have all of our contact information to connect with us, that is your 5 hāwina, and then Auntie Steffi will go over your other worksheets that you have to do before tomorrow. Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so basically, Auntie Leigh just went over a bunch of stuff with you, and hold on, let me share this real quick. So I have now reset the settings. So everyone should at this point have access to this outline. And I think most of you did, right? Like you guys were able to come in based on that. Perfect. So the only difference is that Auntie Lei, she did this video today. So I'll add that. I'll move that to Monday. And what we did in the outline was we kind of put a lot of the stuff. Now, if you see here, it says complete the Google form exit ticket. Now, my friends, here is the deal. You need to be able to go into the Google Classroom, okay? Auntie Steffi added myself as a student also. So when you log in, okay, right now, the only people that we have are Kahoku, Sophia, Mema, Kamalani, the Augie and Cordelia, Keizo, and Kaliko. So if you do not see your name in this list right now, okay, I need everyone to write down this code at the top, okay? VCATDWQ, okay? If you're not in there, okay, make sure you type in that class code. Or you have to send Auntie Lei and myself your email so you can be in the Google Classroom, okay? Once you get in there, it's going to post by the day. So you can either look in the stream and it's going to have Poʻakahi, which is Monday. Okay. Oh, Micah, we added you. And it's going to basically show you everything that's in the outline. Okay. I will basically make sure that we have all of that stuff. Now, the Google form exit ticket, you are going to click just like in school for most of you. Okay. So you are going to type in your name, okay? First and last names, my friends, would be great, okay? I mean, I know a lot of you are the only one, but, you know, we're practicing, especially because in school you're supposed to be writing your first and last name, okay? Then you're going to click, it's like your checklist, right? Did you do all of the things that you were supposed to do? I just also added Auntie Lei's Ha'awina, so make sure that you are doing that before you come and do your exit ticket. Okay, there's a bunch of questions that relate to what Auntie Lei shared with you today. Okay, and then the last question is if you have any other questions. So if you have any other questions, Auntie Lei and I can look through that and we can go over them tomorrow. Yes, Kina, I will come back to the code in just a minute. But so you're going to answer all of these questions and then you are going to submit and Auntie Lei and I will look over this. Each day you will have an exit ticket. Okay, so each day you will have an exit ticket that you will submit by 11:59 p.m. So we're basically giving you guys all day because we know that a lot of you are busy and are doing a lot of different stuff this summer, or not, you know, but some of you are. And so we'll do that. Okay, you can also look in the classwork section. Okay, I have the Google Meet link now. So if you're in the Google Meet, now we should all be able, once you're in the classroom, you should now all be able to access it, okay? Or you can go on the outline. I also have the norms and expectations that we talked about at the beginning, and this is going to add every day. So tomorrow there will be a new post for Tuesday, Poʻalua, okay? So you guys have to come back here every day and check the different tasks, okay? I was gonna put them all, but I think it's easier if we post them by day. So it'll basically post every day at midnight. I mean, if you're up at midnight, I mean, you do you. But I was thinking that it would be there when you wake up in the morning, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Does that sound good to everybody? Does anyone have any questions? Okay. If you went on recently, a lot of the access was, we'll double check again, but we should now have the access so that everyone can access it. I will double check again, but if you were unable to get on the first time, you should be able to get on now. And then most days will be a Google form. Only, I lied. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday will be like Google assignments. Raise your hand if you use Google Classroom in school. We use Google Classroom. Perfect. So you guys all know how assignments work, right? When you get your own copy, you guys can submit. Okay. Don't forget to press submit though, because otherwise Auntie Lei and I won't see that you did it. And then we can't give you any feedback, right? Because Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys are going to be sharing. And then Wednesday, you're doing your rough draft. And if we don't get your rough draft, we can't give you feedback so you can make your final one by Friday. Okay, so just remember to submit and get all of that done. Cool? Awesome possums? Okay. Today's one was a little long. Today we went like 1 hour and 15 minutes, but we're usually going to try to keep them like to 1 hour because we know that like you guys, you know, we're just doing this for like the entire fourth quarter. We were all just staring at screens all day long. So we'll try to minimize, unless we have the guest speakers, then, you know, we want to hear everything they have to say. Sound good? Okay, so tomorrow we'll only be on here for about 30 minutes. Auntie Leigh's going to go over some of the stuff for ʻOhe Kāpala, but it's going to be short. And then you guys are going to have Tuesday and Wednesday to just work on your designs. Kina, question?
Kina has a question, yeah.
Oh, class code, yeah, Kina?
Yeah.
Okay, class code is...
I added your mom to the classroom, Kina.
Actually, you know what, Kina? I'm going to type it in the chat because it actually saves the whole chat also.
Yeah.
So then that way, if anybody else needs it, we can, everyone can take a look at it. Okay. VCATDWQ. We can also email you if you send that to us as well. Awesome.
I don't know. Is there anybody who is not on the classroom that's on here right now? Oh, Ashley, your sister is not on the classroom yet. Do you want to add your mom's one for her or yours?
We're working on it right now because I think she has an email.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Okay, anything else, Auntie Lei, or are we good for today?
No, I think that's awesome. How do you guys feel? Is this good? Yeah. I think maybe tomorrow we might have to do some like, we might have to throw Oli in there and like maybe move around a little bit and like
we can do jumping jacks and burpees again. Don't worry.
And all that tomorrow. We can do all that kind of stuff. Got in the class, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So, and if you don't get in the classroom by today, please make sure your parents email us. So that we know, because we don't want to come back tomorrow, because you gotta kind of do, you have to do some things before you come to the ʻOhe Kāpala tomorrow. Okay, so you want to get that exit ticket and everything. So just try to get that. If you're not in the classroom, email us. Okay, perfect. My kai. Any questions?
Nami's name? Sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
I think Nami just joined. If you can check.
Oh, perfect.
There she is.
Okay.
She is in the classroom, and then Micah just accepted his. Okay, perfect.
Sweet. I think that's pretty much everything then. Yep. Okay.
And again, tomorrow we should have a few extra students.
Perfect.
Awesome.